Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, fellow YouTubers, fellow Facebookians. Welcome to another edition of Air Sky Read Elite. First up, let me give you my disclaimer. No uploading, downloading, distributing, copying, selling, or using my videos for any nefarious purpose, size, shape, or form. So with that said, let's get down to brass tacks, shall we? As you can see, I got my husband's robe behind me on my chair here. So this morning I went, I forgot to get something. Give me a second. I am dilating while talking to you. I think I'll share this. Alright, so anyways, here goes. First of all, I'm going to talk to you about my glasses, my new ones. This is my husband. They are broken, of course, but my husband's glasses, they should be retired eventually. I don't want to lose them, but I decided to get me the Gatsby pair, or something, These are my glasses. Don't they look badass? I mean, look at these. So, first, my neighbors are like, but anyway, let me show you. Don't these look really good? Yeah. Free of charge, I won them. Hopefully I win another prize, maybe another pair of glasses next week. So, I wanted to share with you, some stuff. I got my little bag that goes with it. So, first thing I want to do rant-wise today is the hospital section. Chloe's sitting in the other room going, rant. So I got my Medicare statement, and several services weren't covered from the hospitals I went to when I was having my mental breakdown, and I ended up walking out of there and stuff under AMA. They paid for everything except for blood work. So they're like, you have $800, it might be billed for blood work. I'm going, well, whatever, $800, Medicaid, help it out, more Medicaid. Oh, well, that's what they told me to do, so I was like, okay, cool. So I got that, and then, stuff happened, So I haven't done a video in a while, because I've been, yesterday I was tired and semi-depressed, and I'll get to the whole story, so. Last night, 2 nights ago, Chloe and I had an argument, and, it didn't go good. No, didn't get hurt or anything, just verbally. And, it was just something stupid. But, the usual jive, but, I care for Chloe, so I look the other way, The Bible says forgive and forget, and so, it was an interesting argument, but I won't go into detail. Just words were slung, things that I've learned to basically roll off my head, basically, and say, okay, that's cool, But, one of the things I was, and I'll get to that in a minute, is yesterday, morning, I didn't get much sleep. Being bipolar, you could be restless a lot, and last night I was restless. Yesterday, 2 nights ago. Last night I fell asleep. And I'm still tired today. I'm on a bipolar drop, but the other thing is, I had, a couple energy drinks yesterday. But anyways, back to my story, so, after the arguments and the poo flinging and stuff, that's what I call poo flinging. Then we got into an argument in the morning while we were getting ready to leave. It was like, you stay home. No, you stay home. You stay home. We're arguing back and forth, We both have to go to the doctor, for, managing, estrogen level. Our body produces natural. So, if Chloe's mom's watching this, pay attention. So, the doctor does, all the doctor wants is, how are you doing, Chloe? Okay, that's fine. Now, here's the test results out the door. Then with me, I go in and I got extra time because there was a no-show, and I got in early, and then the doctor and I talked, and, the doctor asked how everything's going, and I go, well, the doctor says must be hard, living with autistic person. And I said, not really, it's just and I gave her a briefing of everything, and and she's just listening and going, yeah, I understand that, So anyways, off and on, when I was in between appointments, I had my husband's tablet, Aaron's Kindle Fire, and I was using it to tap into the internet there to check email. Nothing came in that was worthwhile, so I was like, So, but anyways, we just got really, really, cranky, and then, so, it was like this and this, So Chloe went downstairs to have some bagels and some peanut butter on bagel. And, so on the way, so, after the whole doctor's appointment thing, I was half out of it. So, we got on the bus and I was sleeping, and I just went to sleep. It was just like fall asleep mode. So while I was sleeping, off and on, I had my energy drink in my hand. It wasn't open yet. So I get to 2 towns over and, basically, almost to bathroom stop 2 where I decided to drink the energy drink and finally I opened it and it's still on my dress. So I was like, damn it, I'm going to have to get it clean. So then all of a sudden, I decided, when we got home, Chloe's like, are you hungry? I go, yes. So we had an early dinner with the tater tots. Yeah, go figure. Tater tots. And so we had tots for dinner, and then, Chloe's like, well, tomorrow's going to be Salisbury steak. We're running low, and we're on Friday. So Chloe's on the mode where as long as we can get through to till Tuesday, we should be fine. But, anyways. So last 2 nights ago, Chloe brings up, and this is something that I want to bring up to y'all. Not to say bad Chloe or whoa Chloe or Chloe, and I'm not saying it's negative. It actually, you could do positive reinforcement or negative. Me, I'm going to be neutral on it because I'm just like, what, But anyways, Chloe was talking about, in the first month buying towels. Well, at first I was like, you gotta be kidding, I mean, we just wash them, we're fine. But some of them are getting thinner and thinner and getting to the point where you can turn them into racks, and others so I'm like, really, like, for me, I'm like, I'm repositioning the dialer. Like, really, I mean, for me, it's like, I'm kind of worried, the manager's like, we need to have as much money as possible to go towards the new rates, and, with the $900 deposit coming back from this, I talked to the manager today, which I'll get to that in a minute. It just made me sleep very little, and then when I did crash, I crashed pretty good. And the reason I have the restlessness is because the anxiety, the anxiety is, pretty bad, and I mean, literally the anxiety is just pretty damn bad. So, so when I got back to the, after tater tots, we decided, well, it's like, well, I'll go at 5, and I'm like, okay, well, I told her if I fall asleep, I'm out. So, as soon as we went over to the library, it was like 4, we stayed till like 4 to 7 or something, 3 hours. My battery was almost dead, and so I finally decided, I'm tired, so we put a movie in after I watched Moppy, and I went straight to sleep. I mean, I literally just went to sleep. I got up at like 1:30. Chloe's sitting there rocking back and forth going, I'm waiting for you to get up, I'm waiting for you to get up. Oh, hey Rita, you're up. I go, I'll put a movie in when I walk Moppy. Oh, I walked Moppy already. Well, Moppy decided with me he was going to go and empty himself again, so empty a lot of logs. Well, in between, I had a skunk with his tail aimed upwards, and I had to avoid the little bastard. And finally, I got in because it was following us up the ramp. I got into the building in time. It was like really pissed, that it was like the skunk from Family Guy. Instead, it's like, you're barking at me? Yo, I'm gonna go make you stinky with your mama. Instead, we basically avoided it like a plague, and it's like skunk floor. And one of my friends said, hey, the skunk's meeting in the bushes, be careful. So, you get that whole idea, so. But anyways, went to the library, checked my email, it was just the manager again. It's like, for real? Game guy's been informed, hey, let's just sell these, get it over with. I got things I need to do, my birthday's coming up, and you're delaying it like a jackass. Well, nothing. So I was like, well, fuck you too, you useless shit. I didn't say that. So, I checked out this restaurant, this old guy I told you about, wants us to eat at. And I'm like, for real, so, for real, I'm still trying to get this cleaned up, and I'm like, for real, so, I was like really upset about the, whole ordeal, and, he's like, so I told my cousin-in-law, and she said, go get the steak. He's paying $35 for steak plus drinks taken. Well, you all know, including Jenna and TJ, Tara J, and Lexi and Gabby, I don't take advantage of anyone. So, you know, by the way, TJ, I found my headphone thing for my PS4 finally. Woo! When I was cleaning, so I was like, yeah! So, I might use that soon. But anyways, so I was talking to, you know, for, you know, getting things moving along. People are, did you finish packing? Well, yeah, we are almost ready to pack, you know, we are almost ready, you know. I mean, I got time to play some games still, and I've been playing my DS, and I gotta tell you, the DS is not good when it comes to the Harvest Moon, 3H Rink. Well, they blew that one down the damn toilet, basically. I mean, I could play it for hours and it'd be like, yeah, uh-huh. I mean, it tells you, oh, it's like, they're trying to say this is for the new beginners. It's like, dude, I've been playing since the first Harvest Moon, and this is just basically blows chunks, you know. I mean, so, but anyways, I just wanted to share that, you know, uh, so I thought it was funny, you know, but I wanted to share that with you all, you know, in that aspect. But anyway, back to the library. The guy didn't show up yesterday. I had messaged my connections, you know, on Facebook and stuff, and you know, basically went through some spreadsheets. I got to go through some more today. I'm just like, bleh, you know, but I got to go through a couple today, you know, and get it done. And I might do it offline though, because it's like, we're gonna go to the library at 1. It's like, you know, I don't mind Chloe saying we're going to the library at 1 today, you know, but even though, you know, once I get dilating, I might just go hop in the tub anyway for like an hour, you know, you know, clean up. You know, we're going to be mostly here. You know, the only thing I'm looking for is the game guide, but otherwise my emails are good till Monday. My problem is I got to email the electric company, you know, today, the new company, and you know, I'm not blaming Chloe. But Chloe and I, we both agreed we'd sleep in. Now tomorrow I'm freaking sleeping in, even though the library is open at like, open at 9 and closes at like 4 or, you know, 10 to 5 or something. I'm the type of person on a Saturday that I'm sleeping in. I'm gonna go to the library at like maybe 2. I don't care. 2 o'clock. I mean, come on. I mean, the rest of the time we can loaf around, play games. I mean, that's all we gotta do. Chloe and I gotta finish packing up. It shouldn't take us too long, maybe an hour. Anyway, so besides all that, right? And we got all day next Thursday to do it. This Friday. We got 6 days we can start finishing up. So, to me, it's not a big deal, you know. And I ordered the printer packing. Well, I gotta make a list out today, how to hear of stuff I want to check on online. One is I gotta email, someone I know on a business thing, and another one, you know, but all I'm saying is I am so freaking tired. It's not funny, you know. I mean, we got a deposit coming, you know, and you know, I don't want any of you negativity people posting crap about, you know, the whole, if Chloe's mom's doing it, you know, no posting crap about towels, you know. I mean, you know, it was just a spur of the moment thing, you know, where it's like I need to get towels, and it's like for me, you know, and I'm not complaining. I'm never gonna complain. Chloe knows this. It was more of a like, you know, the thought of gas over towels at the time scared me, you know. You know, and then having neighbors, you know, go, oh, you're gonna have to pay the gas. You're gonna be out. Well, the manager said try to do is cut costs as much as possible, and I'm like, yeah. I mean, literally. I love Chloe. I love Chloe dearly, you know, and Chloe's awesome, you know, and so, and it's just, in my opinion, you know, how much more, you know, like that can I take on, you know, and it's not, and Chloe looked at me today and, you know, and you know, the thing I'm trying to teach Chloe, you know, and she's like, there is no moral values that for her until the government gets out of office is the one, or she calls it dictator, is I don't want, and Chloe knows this, I don't want a stroke, I don't want a heart attack, I just want to get through this moving process in one piece. I don't want to die, I don't want to, you know, nothing. I just want to wake up every morning, you know, and, you know, be where I don't have a neighbor going, I'm not, you know, I'm, you know, parsing you this, parsing you do that, or a neighbor going, oh, you know, blah, 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 Chloe, blah, 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 Chloe, blah, 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 Chloe. It's like, man, does anyone in their freaking right mind feel, or is it just me, that they're just basically, oh, you're taking Chloe with you, you're taking Chloe with the problem? Problem is there's two reasons why we're moving. One is we got opportunity. Two is the manager doesn't want us around because these people are causing trouble. I mean, look, the manager basically today, we talked while we were factoring out stuff, and she says, I'm truly going to miss you because you two never cause trouble. Yeah, the police come, but otherwise, there's nothing, you know. I mean, literally, there's nothing. I mean, so anyway, back to my story. So when I was checking email and everything else, you know, and stuff, you know, and, you know, I sent a message to my sister, and my sister said, why don't you just basically, she basically, you know, one of my sisters, basically said, why don't you just admit you're going to be basically pissed poor this coming month. So the reason I'm not sending a birthday present yet is because I'm sending you cash when you get situated, because you're going to need any and all money you can get your hands on to get supplies or replenish some of it, because you're basically going to be hurting. I mean, she says, when I'm sending you, you can put towards your rent. I know it's not a great birthday present, but your birthday is you're moving. And, you know, and so it just irritates the hell out of me, you know, that you have all these people sitting there going, oh, well, you know, you can't trust this, can't trust that. And I mean, the manager asked me a couple things today, and, you know, I'm like, yeah, I'm working on it, you know, but she ain't in until Tuesday, so I need to find out about the facts Tuesday, you know, but in the meantime, you know, I always travel, this is my travel backpack, by the way. Hello, Kitty. Hello, Kitty. Hello, Kitty. Kitty, witty. You know, my broad, so, by the way. And by the way, sitting in this position with dilating is a little different, but I found so many different positions to dilate. It ain't funny. See, what happens is while I'm sitting here with my hands, you think I got a crotch on, but no, the dilator's right here, so I'm pressing it into all the way to the back of the up to the bladder, basically, for depth, you know, and then I sit in a position where it's comfortable, but at the same time it's there, you know. I mean, I could do with the legs up spread this way or that way. I dilate 3 to 4 times a day. Hell, I'll fall asleep with it. Like last night I fell asleep with the dilator in the 2012 was running, 4-1 in 2012, but anyway, so when we were, back to the story, so when we were leaving last night, you know, to go to the, home, because I'm in a wheelchair, the police were there with the entire cheerleading. Police guy looked at me, he wanted to detain me. Yeah, and I just looked at him. He didn't even say anything. I just was like, "We're leaving," you know. And they're like, you know. And then Mafia must got ran over by like 30 cheerleaders. Like, yeah, I mean, yeah, I know school's going to go back into session next month, which is a good thing. But still, do we really need like the cheerleading? You know, trying to get the clipboard that fell while having a dilator is not easy. So there you go. So. Anyway, so basically the bottom line is for today, you know, like I said, is, so, you know, so last night, you know, Chloe and I, we didn't have any arguments last night. She was just a little snippy last night about, yeah, I want Bobby. Well, that's fine, you know. And then, you know, she waited too long to get her movie so she would look for me. And I came in, you know, and this morning, you know, going back to this morning, I mean, you know, we finally got the movie in dilation and I went to sleep. And Chloe, being, you know, funny as she is, you know, this morning I woke her up, she's like, I go live right now. It's like, no, I need the papers signed. So I went back to, you know, make sure we had everything in order. And I missed my driver's license or ID, so I put it in and I double checked everything. And then I got to email the lady today and it's like, right. So, you know, and with us getting paid on the 3rd, you know, they're going to have to take funding out on the 3rd and then, you know, because we're moving in, you know, on the 4th, so, you know, the payment, and I'm not saying deposit, I'm saying some else, so, you know, we're like, okay, so, you know, then on top of that, we still got to set up, the new cell phone service, which, again, we're going to do in September, or, you know, mid-August when the deposit check comes. Manager's like, oh, it won't take too long, you know, but we're going to have this place pretty much clean and ready to go, so all she's got to do is, go in, you know, and, you know, lightly paint the walls and et cetera, you know, and my carpet, she said, it's 99% good, so she'll just basically vacuum it up. She won't even, you know, she said, well, we're not going to routine them or anything, so it's like, you're not being charged to get your deposit back. So I talked to her about that today, you know, but, you know, when I went down there, she's like, what's this one for? So I finally got the integrated services fax under for my records. I also told them the new mailing address, you know, so they can send me mail basically to tell me what it's going to cost, you know, so. But yeah, anyways, last night, you know, I was telling Chloe, you know, I'd like to get rid of these excess boxes we have bought. We bought too many, and they buy them back. I said I would love to have a root beer float, you know. Now, I'm going to make a joke with you all today. No, I'm not belittling anyone, you know. I know TJ or Lexi or Gabby will say something like her. Even Chloe's mom might say, you know, Chloe's mom is different, but, you know, I was telling this last night to my sister Tara, I believe it was, my teddy bear and the rest, and again, with the same bullshit, it's like, well, tough shit, you know, fuck them, you know, and one of the things I was talking to the neighbor about this morning is, I asked the neighbor, I said, hey, you know, do you have my thing? And he's like, oh yeah, I'll give it to you shortly. I said, okay, and then I said, hey, you know, he's like, oh, I said, I wanted to get an ice cream float, you know, with the money, and he goes, well, yeah, that's cool, you know, if you got that much money next to boxes, you know, I'll take you over. You want to pack smokes? I was like, well, I promised Chloe pack smokes. And he's like, well, you know, I'm driving away to my gas for you to return these. I expect to smoke. The hell with Chloe, you know? And it's like, well, I'm just going to hold off until the truck comes. Secondly, you know, I was supposed to get him a float and his mom a float and me a float to pack smokes. And I said, well, I was going to get Chloe a float, you know, and the whole joke was, you know, well, Chloe doesn't deserve it because she basically expects that what you get, she gets. Fuck her. You know, again, you know, the neighbor's becoming, you know, to the point where they don't want to deal with her, you know, so they're just like, this has to do to get smokes for Chloe, fuck her. She can go without, you know, or, you know, whatever, you know, and then, you know, I mean, literally, it's sad, you know, literally, you know, and you know, the neighbor basically wants to have lunch with me, you know, or, you know, have a light lunch with me on payday, you know, even if I brought lunch, but the thing is, the neighbor is like, no, you're not fucking buying lunch for your helper that's helping you move, that load the truck up, and you're not buying lunch for Chloe. I mean, she basically told me outright, you can fucking save that money to put towards gas, because basically, you know, you're gonna need every dime that's not nailed down, because you know, her opinion was Tweedledum is gonna spend her money foolishly, and then guess who's gotta pay everything again? She's like, yeah, you're not buying lunch, you're not buying clothes, you're not doing clothes. And, you know, the other thing is, you know, Chloe already said she would give like 20 to the guy anyways out of her own pocket to help clean and load the truck, and I was gonna give him some money when we got our deposit back. I know his mailing address, you know, that's how kind-hearted I am, but yeah, you get the idea. You get the whole bullshit story. Fuck her. The hell with her. You know, and the reason for it is the neighbor's angry because, you know, the neighbor thinks, she's like sister to me, that someone like Chloe, you know, you remember the whole thing, a while back on video where the beautiful Chloe said, you know, everything should be equal and, you know, and stuff. Well, the neighbor doesn't think so. The neighbor thinks, you know, you got your own fucking money, you do it, and the neighbor's fucking like, so the neighbor's trying to be a dictator or a governor or a supervisor and say, no, you know, you just give cash to this guy, he'll go and use it for his own stuff, you don't have to buy him any food, and you save money by just picking up the fucking truck. And what if the truck needs gas? You're gonna have to go straight to the gas station. Who's gonna be fucking forking out it? You know, you gotta go and get the plywood you need, so you better get your plywood and get the gas. Your helper's gonna help you with whatever you need that day. You're paying him anyway, so just give him cash. Fuck lunch, fuck dinner, fuck breakfast, you know. He's like, eat a bagel and throw some peanut butter on it. You know, why pay buku bucks, you know, just, you know. And I was like, well, I do want to try a A&W float. She's like, get a float, but do it for yourself. Fuck Tweedle you know, and that irritates me. I mean, literally, I mean, you know, you guys know the whole story of the lunch incident, you know, where it's like, if I go out to lunch, I gotta get her something or else. And the neighbor's just like, fuck it, you know. She's like, where you're moving, there's no fucking fast food. Who gets the last laugh? Ha 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 ha, you know, and it's, you know. And then she says to me, you know, and I want to share this because, you know, Chloe's in the other room sleeping, but I'm not trying to upset Chloe in any way, shape, or form. I just want to get this off my beautiful chest. That the Chloe Spice, you know, when you get the fucking neighbor, the neighbor's like, she ain't fucking bipolar, she ain't fucking borderline, she ain't just like, the neighbor's wondering, you know, if it is borderline, if it's the fucking attitude is, you give or else attitude, because that's what she hears from, she's always hearing the outbursts, and saying, you're always catering that, the neighbor upsets me. So what I want from Chloe and from the neighbor, and I've asked this many times, is to separate themselves. Chloe, you stay in here with me. Neighbor, you stay outside. If you see each other, say hi and go on your separate ways. Don't fucking sit there because the neighbor's like, always basically pointing out at me. Did you see the dude in the dress? Did you see the two dudes in the dress? See, I don't care if someone calls me a dude in the dress. I take offense. Someone calls me an American bastard or a bastard with a badge or a bastard with fake tits, And I take offense to people sitting there pointing the finger at Chloe going, look at the fucking whore, the fucking man whore that wants the deal woman wearing a short skirt. I mean, literally, a short skirt that's basically baby dukes. I mean, like a mini, instead of the mini skirt, it's a mini short, And I mean, we're talking, and then you put the matching pants on. You put her in a mini skirt or skirt, you're the same fucking thing. Put some fucking pants on. So I want to separate them, so I've been trying to ask nicely from both parties. Don't add fuel to fire. But Chloe, I told Chloe today, out of love, don't add fuel. We got 1 week to go. Just let it go, And then when we're gone, this whole ordeal's gone. It's just out the window. We might have to peace. But then again, I hear, Chloe's gonna have new neighbors that's gonna get trouble, and she's gonna be the same old Chloe. She's just gonna do it at a different location. Not if we don't freaking affiliate with the neighbors. I mean, literally. And then having her dictate, when you think in her life, she didn't deserve the fucking lunch. I mean, that's what I hear. Well, let me put it this way. Until I leave, or until I get freaking a little stronger, I'm in a wheelchair. So if I say I need lunch, she's gonna have to take me. Now, if I don't want lunch, I'll just say, oh, well, that's fine. I'm not gonna do it. I mean, literally, I gotta go get fucking plywood. I gotta get fucking, remaining stuff, clean, paper towels to clean the bathroom and get things moving, and a 4-pack of TP, and a couple cleaning supply things, and, in the meantime, I gotta get all this fucking thing done. Meanwhile, I'm trying to load the truck, fucking clean the apartment and everything here. Probably I can get there or not. Well, Chloe deserves a little lunch, even if it's a $1 value menu. It's better than nothing. She gets to eat. And she freaking helps get the cleaning. I mean, we're at $900 at stake. I mean, if we don't want 900, we can just say, fuck it, and leave this as is, this fucking party, like it's, But to have me turn around, and hear the neighbor go, she shouldn't be riding her line. She doesn't deserve it. Even on the days when you were walking, she didn't fucking deserve it. What did she do? She rips you new and rips you new, and if you don't do this, I mean, I'm getting to the point in my life where I want to be out under from fucking people like this. I mean, literally. I mean, yeah, all I hear is, wherever you go, you're taking Chloe. Wherever you go, Chloe's stuff problems are going to surface eventually. 9 months. I'm sorry, but in my fucking opinion as a person, I just want to be left the fuck alone. I mean, look. Like yesterday, you're catering to Chloe. They're catering to You're never going to sell those things. You're never going to get rid of those things. They're not doing it. You need to just get up from the bootstrap, push yourself in the wheelchair, do your business, and come back. Why do you gotta cater to that freaking wannabe woman? I mean, literally, this is the shit I get on a fucking daily basis. One of my neighbors basically loves me to death and says that fucking bitch should be basically minding her own fucking, damn toilet, not fucking bothering with other sex. She's got fucking fishing. She's got a fishing rod and she's fishing for shit in her toilet. Well, she should be fucking leaving everyone else alone, Instead, she's fishing in everyone else's toilet as well, is what I understand. They're just trying to scoop up their shit. It's like, I mean, literally, I'm to the point where I just want fucking peace for 1 more week and then we're out. I mean, I don't want to fucking deal with it. Full lunch thing, big fucking deal, okay? So what? Equality, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna tell you this to you all, okay? The neighbor pisses me off. Other people piss me off. My opinion was this, and I've already told this already to you many times over, and I'm gonna say it once more just to reiterate. I'm gonna buy the $1 value menu for Chloe, okay? Now, if anyone has a fucking problem with it, that's fine. At least she gets quantity over quality. Second problem. If I didn't want to take care of her lunch, I would tell her outright, buy your own fucking lunch. I gotta fucking buy the gas. But no. I mean, literally, the neighbor's already saying, ow, ow, you know, you take money or gas. Really. The neighbor, you know, Chloe is probably in the other room sleeping, but if she is, and she knows this is what she's gonna tell me when I get done. I'm not venting about her at all. I'm venting at the fucking fact that the neighbor needs to mind her own fucking business. Oh yeah, okay, if I pay gas and Chloe doesn't pay, oh well, just means we're short on rent next month. It means we don't travel outside our travel area until fucking October because we can't pay it. Even the neighbor, not the neighbor, even my sister said that's a better alternative than fucking sitting on our lazy ass basically and doing what we need, you know. So you get the whole fucking idea, right? And that rant goes for fucking, you know, for other things. I mean, look, I wanted to rant a bit about the thing. $800 for blood labs, for fucking 4 appointments for going insane to see drugs. When they don't find drugs but heavy amounts of alcohol, they put alcohol. Severe alcohol poisoning and severe alcohol abuse. Do you see me drinking right now? No, I gotta deal with other shit. I gotta look up the Bible. I gotta look up other shit. Literally, you know, and the neighbor, they just want to piss me off. I don't want the fucking neighbor piss off. You know, the neighbor wants to fucking sit there and say, you know, you're catering to Chloe. Well, you know what? I mean, I was telling my manager today, she says if you really wanted to fucking, be done, you can fucking just get it over with. But, yeah, you know as well as I do, Rita, and we were conversing about it. She hates my neighbor anyway, manager. She said, the fucking problem is that she fucking is a nosy partner. Two is she's fucking basically barking up the wrong tree. She says, I'm gonna miss you too. But at the same time, you know, I talked to her about the lunch. She goes, well, you know, I mean, with my husband, you know, my husband's like, oh, what do you want, you know, and we'll get it. But, you know, I mean, like, you know, like the other day, you know, Chloe and I were doing a video. This was a couple months ago, I think it was. And a lot of negative comments came on that video that day when basically you all call Chloe a cheap son of a bitch, which she's a bitch, not a cheap son of a bitch. And you all attacked her basically because she went out and, you know, we're on limited funds, you know, and we have doctor's appointments for her, so I went with her. And so you guys all basically attacked her by getting her like 5 items for the value menu at Jack in the Box and only one for me, and then you're like yelling at her like, Rita will go and buy premium burgers for you, but you're gonna go and eat more for yourself. What a fucking selfish, narcissistic bastard, you know? And it irritates me that people think that. And that's one thing that, you know, they're saying, well, if you want equality, you need to basically give the same amount, you know, and all this crap, you know, and it irritates me, you know, and the neighbor, you know, just like that, you know, if you're not gonna pull your own weight, you don't get lunch. If you're not doing this, I mean, one of the things Chloe knows is we're moving to a place where there's no fast food, you know, no fast food, so it's eat in all the time, which is good because it's more exercise. Where we're moving to, we're gonna get more exercise. But thing is, out here, you know, if I want to fucking not cook and stuff, I'll go out, you know, and then, you know, I mean, a lot of these people, I mean, look at one of my friends said the other day, this was probably 6 months ago, 7 months ago, where they basically called Chloe a fat ass, you know, because they said, you know, Chloe ate fucking 15 tacos in one setting, took me 3 or 4 settings, and it's like, always hungry. And, you know, like I have a friend that buys like 30 tacos at a time, but doesn't eat them all at once. They could, but then they'd be glutton for punishment, you know. You know, you hear all these things, you know, it's like, well, you spend all this money, you know, and, so, you know, I mean, I've had people say, well, you have a gold heart, heart's breaking because, you know, you're giving too much, you know, and, I mean, it was like, I gotta refill my coffee, give me a second, but you guys get the irritation. My fucking neighbor's pissing me off, I just want peace, so I'm asking, you know, the neighbor to have peace. Give me a second, I'll go and pull the stylus. anyways, back to my video for a second. Sorry for the delay for a second. So, like I said, I love Chloe dearly, and there's no, I just get irritated when I hear people sit there and say, well, you're catering to her, you're catering to her, you're catering to her. Why the fuck are you catering to her? You should be catering to yourself. I mean, I had a neighbor tell me the other day, I gotta look after myself, and my sister said the same thing. Why do you think she says, well, I'll do birthday presents for you after you move? It's because she wants to send money to me. But the money is for me, not for Chloe. Not for Chloe to spend, but for me. And that's to help with, offsetting the rent. So I can put $50, $60, $80 towards the rent, and it goes down a bit. Thing is, while waiting, she already knows everything's going to be expensive traveling. The truck's this much, that much, this and this and this. And on top of that, you hear all these people say, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that. It's like, how the fuck do I budget everything? Look. Literally, I'm getting to the point where I am not a happy woman right now. Literally, I am fucking not a happy woman. I am in, I'm moving, and I'm doing all this, yet I have to hear someone say, and everyone basically wants to point Chloe at, and this is the other irritant, that I want to talk about for a second, is, the other irritant, what the fuck is that? Whatever it is, it's dead now. The other irritant I want to talk about is, on top of all of this, you hear all these people talking about Chloe the Freeloader. Instead of Freddy the Freeloader at Christmas, if you look up the movie, it's Chloe the Freeloader. They're like, Chloe the Freeloader, Chloe the Mooch. And it irritates me because every time I turn around, I don't get any sense of peace, It's like, that's another reason why I want to leave. Literally, I just want to get out of here in one piece, alive, with my head on tight, and, one of my neighbors is just a sweetheart. I passed a Christmas card, and I got her address, and I'm gonna give her mine today, and she's an awesome person, and when I talked to her, she's like, yeah, this, yeah, about that, but, you get all this, and yet at the same time, I gotta deal with, these jackboots that are always talking about this or that, or let me see if I can actually get this out. What's a dead skin that just won't come out? But yeah, you got the, you got these jackboots, and, they're always talking about this or that or whatever, and it upsets me to no end because, I'm trying to do everything I can. Instead, I'm hearing, well, it's gonna be the same. Like, for example, last night I was talking to a family member and online, and I said to them, I'm wanting to get a sundae, or a root beer float, or A&W float, and all I heard was, you got a child, you're living with who's, and that was their explanation. A child, and this child is gonna want their whatever, and if you buy yourself one, you gotta buy them one, and I was just talking to someone, about that, and another family member, because I have a family that just sticks with me, and they all said, and I quote, the real problem isn't about this child, it's about the family member, okay? So, they're always pointing the finger. Now, if Chloe's mom's watching this, I'm not pointing the finger at you for anything, okay? I can't, alright? I've already seen the medical records and what Chloe's put in it about you, so technically, we won't go there. But I will say, for the love of Chloe's mom, which I love everyone, even though I don't get along with her mother, then, maybe, my family's right. Maybe Chloe's mom didn't raise her right. Look at it. I've asked Chloe's mom, if she does watch these, to basically post a comment about, do you buy dishes? Do you buy paper plates? I've heard, you only use the good china for guests and paper plates for everything else. Well, with us, we were raised that paper plates was used for parties and outside, and regular plates were used for everyday use. So technically, Chloe was raised differently, same with other things, but You know, the thing is, I'm not holding Chloe, to blame, but I will hold, and Chloe's mom basically is the type of mom that raised, well, we're going somewhere, you get this, if we're going for a Sunday, you get a Sunday. If we're going for this, with me, I was raised, that, with my mother, my mother was like this, my mother basically had her boyfriend and the two kids. My mother's attitude is to the boyfriend is, you want your kids to have something you paid out of your own pocket. I'm not paying. And so with me, I was taught, that, so my mother basically always had to avoid these fast food places because he was always, whoa, always excuses because he had two kids. Now with me, my motto is with my mother, and my mother taught me is, that, like, for example, you can be married, you can be in a relationship, but you don't have to sit there and, for example, buy, and my mother was always the type, and when my mother was passing on, and this is the thing, my mother was the type that when she was growing up, we had different things, but when we grew up, we were taught, that if you're in a relationship, whether it be boyfriend, girlfriend, the thing is, it's either one party ponies up, the other party, ponies up, or you don't do it. Now, if you put your foot down and say, I'm doing this for myself, you're coming with me, you want to come with me, then, you can, take care of your own, affairs, but, it's to a point where, it irritates the hell out of me when it comes to the neighbors because they don't want to basically let anything go, they just want to point the finger and say, Chloe's a dude in a dress. Chloe's a dude trying to be a whore. Chloe's a dude in this. Then it goes around and says Chloe's a freeloader. Chloe's a child, and it irritates me to the point where I just want peace. And to get peace, I'm fucking moving. And I don't want to hear this shit. Now, if it moves along with me, the difference is in the new place, we don't have, any fast food around. So we're better off where we're at, and not many people know where we're going, but the point is I'm at my wit's end to where I don't want to fucking, all I hear is, oh, well, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, and, or, you're catering to a child, and it's not a relationship. It's, as other people say, you're the caretaker, they're the child, and it irritates me, or you're the caretaker and they're the freaking patient, and it irritates me, I mean, literally, and, I mean, it irritates me that I gotta deal with all of this crap. And yet, I'm still willing to, but the thing is my neighbor needs to basically be quiet, I want peace. The only way I'm gonna get peace is if, I move. Because I'm tired of listening to, this or that, and having people online say, why should you be helping that bastard out? Or why should you help out that, different names and freeloading mooches and, and so forth and so on, and it just irritates the hell out of me, and so, but yeah, anyways, everything's working out really well, so technically it's, really well. So, with us moving and getting things shipping along, I just, maybe it's just me, I'm kind of irritated because I just, and I'm tired of hearing people say I'm catering to her, or she's not, she's the other day, one of the arguments was, she talks about her previous relationship, her previous housemates, her previous this, and, when you look at it, she's always talking about, she treated them like a slave. Well, it's in her medical records. And it irritates me when I hear neighbors go, well, you're just a slave in a relationship. You have to give all your money. You have to give everything. You have to give your soul until you're dead. I mean, that irritates the hell out of me. I'm not giving my soul up because my soul's God. I'm not giving my, all my finances up. Remember right now, what finances do I have? I mean, I hear people say, well, you'd have more, you'd be doing more gold if you just had no Chloe around. I mean, look, I've heard that from today's manager. I'm going to miss you too, but you're going to have to really, really realize next week. Because the manager and I were talking about cows, and she said, I put my foot down right now because you don't know what your fucking rent's going to be. It could be $300, it could be $600. And if it's that much, then, But then again, $600, guess who gets to pay it? So it doesn't really matter to me. It's just, I'm very frugal. I'm very ghostish right now doing anything. And you hear all these people sitting here. Oh, if I were you, I'd just get yourself some food. If she's, thing is, what if I buy myself food? She doesn't move the fucking truck. We miss our fucking very famous, not very, toll feed or miss our where we're going. There's toll roads, this or that toll bridge. Where we're going to the toll bridge. That's one thing. Ferry. There's two-way, three-way, four ways to get there, and one's a ferry, one's a toll bridge, and you get the idea. So you got bridges and all this. So the point I'm making is, is what if we miss this and that? We're stranded. All because she's like, no, I'm not driving because you didn't buy me lunch, and then people sit there and say, well, what a selfish son of a bitch, They don't want to say she's a bitch, they just want to say she's a son of a bitch. And it gets to the point where I just want peace, So if I have to fucking skip my own meal, that means she skips her meal, we fucking drive along. We eat granola bars in the truck. The main thing is, we got a large truck, okay? Picture it this way. We got a fucking large truck. I don't think Chloe's gonna be pulling into the jack and crack and going, oh, yes, look at the beautiful young lady can't just pull it in and pull it out, but I hear nothing but these people, and say, oh, well, they're hard to drive and everything, so we gotta basically limit where we're going, so, but you guys get the idea. I love every one of you, I need to take a bath, Chloe's still sleeping, let her sleep, as they say, let lying dogs sleep, but I'm just at the point where I want peace and with a week left, I don't want to fucking listen to the whole thing about, oh, you're taking your problems with you. Oh, Chloe's gonna have the police called there within a week with their mental breakdowns, and you're gonna be having to either go to jail or you're gonna fucking be sending her to jail, and she's gonna be fucking going to mental hospital for a month. I mean, literally, or, Chloe's gonna have this problem and that problem, or Chloe's gonna fucking be the same fucking person who they say, with this now. I have mental places tell me, taking Chloe with you, you get the same freaking attitude. It's like the doctor yesterday. The doctor's like, the doctor understands the lunch incident or this incident. I was talking and I get, everything I talked to her. And then I was saying, she's like, she'll do her best to help Chloe get her surgery lined up, which is already lined up. She just needs to sign the papers, her side of things, and, all this stuff. And, you got, this and that. And I'm dealing with the outcome of why, and, so with me, it's like, the doctor said, yesterday that if you're really gonna, do this, you're gonna have to cut corners and not eat out at fast food. And, she's, I was telling her I was craving floats. She says, yeah, and you probably have to get her one. The best course of action is don't go there. Don't buy yourself one. Don't buy her one. And you're better off. And she says that watches your girly figure, and she says you're more responsible anyways, Rhea. So technically you need to look after your heart. You don't want to have excess sugars. And also, I'm borderline diabetic, so technically I'm losing, I have a sugar, when it comes to my sugar levels, and, she was looking at this and saying, that's, a form of diabetes alone if it's not healing properly. So, I gotta have it. I had my blood work done yesterday. They're gonna check and give me a notice. It'll, be forwarded to my new address. But you guys get the picture, so. I love every one of you, I'm not bitching about Chloe at all. I'm just bitching at the neighbor that, and the doctor is just like, your best course of action is, granola bars and just drive along, and use the restrooms along the way, and you can get to your location and cross your bridge and make it in time, with this and that and everything else, and, you'll get to where you're going, where you don't need to frickin' worry about anything else but, she also said, you're gonna have to look after yourself, for the gas, because it seems, that, et cetera, but also, the doctor irritated me and says, well, I'll help you out as much as possible, but I do think there is a selfish side, is what she said, or a narcissistic side to Chloe, as the doctor is telling me, because we're talking about that, and how, this and that, and she says also, that, things will catch up to Chloe eventually, and, but right now, You guys get it. So, even the doctor says, it's more of a caretaker role than, a relationship because, she's just like, look at you, you're stressing about moving and you're stressing about this and that and, and the doctor made a lot of notes and sent me my paper, but she's like, you looked really nice, you were wearing your dress, so, yeah, but, the thing is, I don't like people belittling and picking on Chloe. When I was talking to the doctor, I was just like, I have too many responsibilities, and she's like, yeah, and so, but, she even gave me some advice, with Chloe in the appointment as well as out of the appointment, and, because she was just, because we had back-to-back appointments, and, she asked Chloe how she's doing, and the doctor, and Chloe's like, oh, I'm fine, but the doctor basically, I told the doctor, in Chloe's appointment and my own appointment, I have to make a decision whether I'm going to be going to, Wenatchee, right before Chloe goes to surgery, that's everything set up already for traveling to get her Social Security approved. And, the doctor basically said, you're dead in the water. And look at it. She went to our emergency room plenty of times for a better diagnosis. It's in her record. Can't remove that. It's her own wording. So basically, the administrative law judge looked at it. And so if Chloe's mom's watching this far, you can understand. Chloe burned her own bridges. I was never there at the emergency room. I was sleeping in. So, so you got that. And then, Chloe, the other things I explained with the lawyer and everything, she's like, yeah, I mean, literally, she's basically doesn't want her records out there, so she's purging everything. That's going to sink her, too, submit everything, and you're trying to get the current record so it can coincide with the other records, but no one wants to get it, I mean, literally, it's like, so I've basically asked, what to do, and she's just like, she's like a motherly figure. She's just like, it's dead in the water. You're better off reapplying. But she's like, reapply as soon as you get the chance and not basically forced to do it because, with finances, you're going to have to look at finances to get to we're in a rural community, so it's going to be a little difficult getting to where we're going. But once we do it, it's a different story. But you guys get the idea, right? She's just like, you need to use your head. And so with me, I got to use my head. But I just need to get things moving along. So my plan today is, take a bath and then wake Chloe up, have some lunch. I'm eating a bagel. Make sure they don't go to waste and some watermelon. I'm gonna cut the watermelon out, take just the watermelon piece. I don't like the rind or the shell, and just take my watermelon and eat it so it doesn't go bad. And I might have watermelon for dinner. I mean, we're really penny pinching until the Wednesday, so it's like, but the thing is, we can't sit there and I was talking to the doctor, and the doctor says you have an anniversary coming up. You have the anniversary of Aaron's death. You have your birthday, and you have all this stuff going on for moving. And she's like, so. One of the things is, Chloe's talking to the doctor, and she's like, you got plans for Rita's gift? And Chloe's like, oh, I'll have to do it in September, because of this, and this. And the doctor said, literally it was something like, you could always, put your stuff on hold till September. She's like, no. So, the doctor was saying to me, privately, narcissism, but the thing is, she's like, well, I promise I'll get her something September, October. The thing is the doctor's like, you don't even know what's going to happen in September, October. So, the thing is, the doctor, was very skeptical, but she's skeptical on other issues too. So, when we conversed about everything, she's like, well, I'm going to put in this and that, but she also told me if push comes to shove, I can always take a train out there and see her like once every 6 months. I said, you know what, I might just do that just for myself, because I frankly don't want to change, and taking a train once or twice a year to see her is better than not going, because where I'm going, I might just like it so much, you'll get updates anyway, but, it's just, I'm at the point in my life where I just want to rest, and I need a lot of rest. I'm getting up there where my main concern is, etc., and, I got all these people that are like, hey, you need to look after yourself, and that's what I'm doing. Where I'm going, I'm going to look after myself, and that helps me with my heart, get me better, mentally, physically, and so forth. Without here, I can't. I mean, literally, I just hate the town, and I hate the town, and frankly, I'm looking forward to leaving. And, so my plan is, like I said, is to go out and, this weekend's gonna go fast, then you got the weekday, and, because I'm gonna be sleeping different hours, the only day I gotta really worry about it is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, so from now until Thursday, it's good. I gotta send Chloe to do some stuff on next week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. But otherwise, for me, but otherwise everything's good, But the heat's gonna be really unbearable this weekend to the point of, do we really want to go out in the freaking 105, 107, 111 degree temperature? So just go to the library, because it's like 1 to 5 on Sunday. And Sunday's going to be basically the scorcher. Whereas no one wants to go out in that heat. And then Saturday it's going to be 103 to 107. So again, tomorrow, is it really worth going out? So, so we need to do that, But the thing is, I think it's like 10 to 5 on Saturday and like 1 to 5 on Sunday. And then it's like 9 to 8 on Monday. So, but the thing is, I need to get my email right away on Monday because, and I don't want to wait till like 2 o'clock because, the thing is, I'm determined on Monday. If I have to wait, like, tell the manager, I'm fucking going on my own. I mean, I'm fucking going on my own, and I will fucking get there and back. Even if I gotta push myself, because frankly, I have to get it done. And I will get her done. And I will basically get it done. And I will basically make it work. I mean, I have to be there for freaking email. Even if she's sleeping till 1 in the afternoon, I have to get the emails because I gotta coordinate the electricity. If we fucking wait in electricity, we're fucking screwed. And, and that's something, that people are saying, you gotta get it done. And, and people say, oh, well, you got a lazy, people are saying you got a lazy bastard, you got a man, lazy, and, then you got people like others, like the neighbor that says, oh, well, you're a fucking man too, you think like man. Do I fucking think like man? I don't fucking think like man, I fucking think like a woman, and I basically act like a woman, and frankly, because I gotta do all this, I got more responsibility. Look at her. She fucking sits there and says, oh, I can't afford to buy I hope you want the internet, Rita, but I'm gonna use it anyway. Don't look, I got 500 bottles of water. And, she can't sit there sweating and she's, sitting there, oh, I got water, glug, glug, glug. Instead, she doesn't sit there and say, hey, you want to know who's a narcissist? Go her. And then she's like, oh, you're going to A&W? We should go there, but let's kick out Chloe so Chloe doesn't get anything. I mean, that's the way it is. It's the way the world works, so I get irritated out. So 1 week left to go, and if I don't get the A&W, fine. If I do get there, fine. If I get fucking, whatever, fine. If I go to Dairy Queen, fine. But, I gotta work around things that means where I can go quickly and efficiently, and when, and, so. I mean, yeah, I hear, oh, well, I want a banana split. Oh, I want a milkshake. Oh, I want this, and then, the neighbor hears about it because the neighbor hears it through the wall. Says, that motherfucker shouldn't be getting anything. They should be buying it themselves. If they're going to be buying cows and this and that and blah, blah, blah. And I'm sitting there going, so, so with me, it's like, if I get over there, I get over there. I don't. I mean, my main thing is I'm tired of the neighbor basically dictating what I can and can't do. I mean, literally. I mean, I don't see her getting off her ass and doing, oh, well, I got my son's car. I'm going to say, oh, my son, take me. I mean, I basically asked her son today if I can freaking get rid of these excess boxes. He's like, yeah, a pack of smokes, a float for me and for my mom and for you, and fucking lazy bones. Won't do it. So, we're just gonna suffer because they don't want fucking, And if Chloe's mom's thinking that's abuse, why don't you fucking pony up your own money and then tell me? Because frankly, I've been asking for guidance on, through medical professionals and so I can be, better person so nothing else happens in my life or et cetera, instead, and no one's, if you told me autistic person's a needy child, I'd put that in there and work around it. Instead, all I hear from you is, now, if you want to freaking give in, that's fine, but my main thing is for all of you watching this is someone out there is going to have to give me some guidance eventually, on what I'm doing wrong. I mean, literally. I mean, all I hear is, I'm the caretaker. It's going to be a burden to me. I got to give, and I'm going to give till I'm dead. I mean, I hear it from a lot of people, and I'm getting to the point where, and then I have family members that are just like, well, you're on your own. Right. That's it, everyone. I'm going to go take a bath and clean up. I got stuff I got to get done. I got some stuff I got to do. I might do laundry tomorrow in the tub. I might have dinner out tomorrow, whether it be A&W, Burger King. We're talking sushi, too, so... I mean Sunday. And by the way, before Chloe and Mom asked, one of my sisters coming to visit me, so, Chloe can fend for herself, if it comes to that. Because, and don't say it's selfish, because frankly, I don't know what my family's planning, but I don't see my family that often, so I want to see my family before I leave, and that means having dinner with them and shooting the shit. So, that's it. Please add and subscribe. Please post comments. Please leave feedback, suggestions. Just keep nice as all we ask. Hit that like and subscribe button. Hold some fun for the whole family, including your dog. Thanks for watching. Buttercup.